I thought I would show you a tour of my 1999 Newmar Moutian Aire. If we can find the model, we'll put it up on the screen, but I don't even think we know what model we have. But it is a 37-footer, has a washer, dryer, and a super slide. So come along. Now the coach did come with the mat, and somebody built this custom step, which has been really nice for the young ones. It's a nice help there. And they did put the plastic on the stairs and it went all the way to the living room, but I decided to keep it just on the stairs because the plastic right here just makes it hard to vacuum.
It even has a little illuminator right there, so that's nice.
Now there are a few things that sold me on this coach. One of them was the washer and dryer, and the next one was my kitchen, but I'll show you the front first. So these are actually really comfy chairs, and this is Thor's favorite by far.
Oh yeah, it's a nice comfy recliner.
It's not attached, but we haven't really traveled with it, so we're not sure if it'll move, but I don't think it will. It's pretty solid.
And the driving we've done so far, it hasn't budged one bit.
Not one bit. And this is a tilt couch, so we can pull it out, and what's funny is the cushions actually make a perfect bed in between these two chairs. So we've got 3 kids here, 1 kid there, and 1 kid in the chair.
As hopefully you guys saw in the last video with the first night, that has worked well, and we've been in here how long, do you think?
Oh, 3 weeks?
Somewhere around there.
Which, we do want a dinette. It came with the table and chairs, and it has a leaf, and it's pretty, and it's great, but I have to move these chairs every time I want to clean by it. And it just...
I'll switch sides with you.
And the chairs are nice, but I miss the cushions that I can just wipe down, and I miss the table that can come down, because then we won't have to worry so much about the sleeping up front. We can just have some kids here. Plus, we need the seat belts.
Yes.
We need 4 seat belts here, which is funny. Our couch has 2 seat belts for a 3-person couch.
Yeah, that was kind of an amusing thing to realize.
Oh, and it wasn't actually attached.
Yeah.
I was pulling it out one night, and it moved. And Thor looked and the hardware was there, but it wasn't attached. It was somebody's Friday. So this is the kitchen. I absolutely love this. I think one of the downsides for me is the sink. I like having the double, like 2 double sinks. I haven't found a use for this side just yet, but still getting under the coat. There's lots of counter space, which is really nice. I've got my flowers, my sugars, all my baking stuff. I don't think this is a stock microwave because this is a huge microwave and it's not a convection, which is really confusing because I would assume this would be a convection with it being that big. I don't know what I'm supposed to cook in there, but maybe I microwave a chicken. There's lots of lights, and the slide when it comes in actually gives enough space to walk through, which has been really nice too. So when we do start traveling more, we're still going to have an easy time going through.
And that's a requirement because you got to be able to get to the toilet.
Toilet is necessary. It comes with the oven, which, I mean, it's a good size oven.
You've been having trouble with it. You've been learning though.
I gotta look at like a pizza stone, so if you guys have a good recommendation for a good pizza stone or a stone to stick in the oven to evenly cook things, please just leave a link description below. I really need the help with that.
Our last oven worked great, so either this oven works right and the other one worked wrong, or the other one worked right and this one works wrong. We're not entirely certain.
And the fridge is, I think this is the 8 cubic feet. We'd like to go a little bigger just to be able to hold more than a week's worth of food in there, which it works okay, but a little bit more room would be nice. It only fits 3 gallons of milk and we need to fit a little bit more than that.
At home we had 8.
Yeah, we would fit 8 in the bottom shelf of our fridge, and that would last us a couple weeks.
Sometimes. Normally not that long.
Now, we did have to order a special table just because this is freestanding with this big window, which the big window is really nice for, I can imagine, seeing down the road and just to let light in.
Yeah, with it not being attached, we had to make sure we had the pedestal type table.
And so we're gonna build a dinette. It's gonna have storage, shoe storage on this side, and toy storage on this side. So if you're not subscribed, please do so now so you can see that fun project.
And we will have some videos soon on fixing things.
Yay, fixing.
Because that fridge wasn't working when we got it. Well, it started to work, but then it went out and we realized...
Somebody put a 30 amp fuse in a 5 amp fuse place.
Yeah, but we'll go into detail later. And then we had that leak. And...
We're still dealing with a little bit of that.
Yeah, we're still dealing with that.
So the bathroom is actually really big. I think the only thing I wish I could change is wood flooring in here. I don't mind carpet by the toilet, but I don't like carpet by the shower. Our other coach was all wood, and it was really nice for the bathroom and the showers because our water tank overflowed with the washer, and we had to sit there and absorb the towels, and I don't have a shampooer yet.
It's kind of hard to fit in here anyway.
Yeah, I don't see it fitting.
We can get one of those tiny ones.
But the shower at first kind of fooled us. We thought it was going to be smaller, and it looked smaller, but Thor and I can actually both get in here and shower.
Yep. I barely fit height-wise, but if you watch the last one, I repaired the leak in the top there. Obviously, I fit okay. And you like all the mirrors in the bathroom?
The mirrors in the bathroom are nice. I love the wood in the mirrors, but it's just a little bit more cleaning for me and for the fact that I have little kids that like to touch everything.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bug me too much to have to do it, but it is one of those, it's an extra task.
Right.
But the wood is so worth it. It's gorgeous when you get it all shiny. Now,
and that washer dryer, how's that working for you too?
The washer dryer is working great. I'm currently in the middle of a load. I have used this thing, I think, in the double digits now. Which...
And it's a vented washer. It's not just the other... Well, apparently there's a ventless one.
Which I love the washer dryer. Granted, you can only do like half loads, but as long as you're not like needing something like right away, it's really nice because you set it to wash, you set it to dry, you come back and it's done. I don't know why the combos aren't a little bit more of a big thing because I love it. I don't have to switch, I don't have to do anything. Now Newmar definitely thought of a lot. This actually is
a door catch?
The door catch, and it locks in really well. I don't see this moving at all when we're traveling down the road. So that's a nice feature. We do have a big skylight up there, as you saw in our last video, which is kind of fun to look up at the stars while you're showering.
Oh, and it's a porcelain toilet, but we need to replace the top here. This is just a little loose. So we'll replace that, and this has a lot of room in here. It's surprisingly deep.
The kids caught a lizard.
Yeah, the kids caught a lizard. Good job.
He fell asleep in the belly rub because both of his eyes are closed.
As long as you didn't kill him, that's all I care about.
He's still breathing.
I gave him a belly rub that he really liked.
Alright. You going back out with brother? Raynor, make sure you hold her hand on the stairs. She's fallen down those stairs a couple times. That's the only downside. It's a little bit trickier for her, the littlest.
She's taken a few tumbles, so...
Alright, back to
the bedroom. So this is really nice having the washer right here because we have clothes in here, and then if you come back here, we have clothes back here. So all the clothes after you take them out of the washer, you can fold and just put them away, and it's so simple.
Including drawers right here.
Including the drawers right here. It's all really simple to easy to maintain and just do it. So this is our bed. One advantage from our old coach actually is it has storage underneath. But we had a bigger water tank under the bed.
In the other coach.
In the other coach, in our coachman. So it's one of those, 6 in one hand and half a dozen in the other.
This one's actually down on the coach, so maybe later on we've talked about adding
like a 20 gallon, so when we do want to go boondock, we're not so
pressed for water.
Because you know how kids are. They run the faucet, they flush the toilet. And this also has a smaller black tank.
And gray tank.
So
we found we can only run the washer how many times?
Once, and then one round of showers, and then that's all we get.
Yeah, so when we go to boondock, we will not be using the washer.
No. So it actually came with the original bedding. which is kind of cool. I'd like to upgrade it eventually. It's not bad, I just don't like the way it is up at the top. But we got closets here, we got a closet over here.
There, so we got those, that one. Got my stuff over on this side.
Which, like I said, the glass is really nice and it makes it feel open. But after about a couple days, you have to go through and get all the little fingerprints off.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good sized cabinet right there, even with drawers on the bottom.
It is, it's a really nice sized closet. We're not lacking any space. We actually have more space than we thought we would for clothes and everything else we need.
Definitely. And there's even a ceiling fan.
Yes, that is actually really cool, is the ceiling fan. And this coach actually has a ducted AC as opposed to just the 2 ACs. So we're learning something new with this experience.
And that's another thing that'll go in the things we've been having to fix video. This has not been a small project, but we got a pretty good deal on this coach.
I love my Mountain Aire. She's gorgeous. We have been trying to figure out a different trash solution. We thought about getting one underneath the sink, but there's a pipe that actually blocks any kind of trash can.
Are you embarrassed?
I'm not. So we thought about getting a trash can in here, but there's a pipe right here that completely blocks it. There should be a light that turns on in a minute.
It's kind of weird that it didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe the bulb finally died.
And then the slide, when it comes in, it is definitely a little bit harder to keep cleaner. So every now and then I have to pull the slide in, put it back out because it'll push everything that got underneath.
Yeah, just underneath this edge of the cabinet right here, there's just that small gap. And that's perfect for kids.
Kids' beans, toys. I mean, there's just so much I think I found. So when it's sunny, I pull it in and then put it back out and I sweep and I'm off. So now these vents have been interesting too. This, I mean,
we haven't had to use the furnace. I'm dying right now because we turned the AC off just to make it easier to hear her.
Have her head out of the window, please. Hey, please don't do that. But the vents,
we can see that during driving. It's like, nope, don't do that.
But the only thing with this vent is that it keeps coming off, so we're trying to find a solution so it doesn't get kicked around and things don't get stuck under there.
Definitely.
But this is our coach. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And remember to like, subscribe, share, and we will see you next time.